All right. This bitch is recording, dude. Showtime, folks. Disgusting, dude. All right. We back. First episode, introductions and anecdotal stuff. I guess there was more meat on the bone than I thought. So
There always is, dude. There
yeah,
always is.
yeah. So we were gonna do this in one recording, but we ended up doing it in two. And initially we understand that it's like 3 or 4 days since the season started, but here's our 21-22 season predictions.
Predictions.
Pretty groundbreaking stuff. Pretty I don't think anybody's tread on this yet. So
Dude, and if anybody wants to come to anybody for advice on this stuff, it's us, dude.
we had a new perspective.
Yes.
So I guess the best way I guess we'll start with like the team standings. If you just want to go conference by conference. Do you want to start from the top or the bottom with your like playoff seeding?
Let's do the oh, you're just doing playoffs?
Well, no. I guess I should say conference seeding. So like 15 through 1 or 1 through 15.
You want to start from the bottom in the East?
Yeah, let's do it. Right. I fucked this up, dude.
Yeah, watching how the first week of the season's gone, I look like a real fucking jabron.
I was like, my predictions were made with a deadline, and then it all went to shit so quick. So
you're gonna laugh. Dude, my MVP. You are literally gonna laugh at.
Oh god.
Anyway, wow, that'll be a teaser. So stick around.
Russell Westbrook.
Right. Go ahead. Do you want to just go one by one? Do you want to?
Yeah, let's go one by one. Let's start Eastern Conference.
Okay. All right.
Who you got as your 15? Who's gonna be the worst?
I got Cleveland with 22 wins.
Okay. I got the Magic there.
Okay. I got yes. I mean,
yeah.
I'm sure like these bottom of the barrel teams, it's going to be just a crapshoot. I'm sure they're all going to land down there at the bottom somehow.
Yeah. Certainly.
Or how about this? Let's go all the way up to the play-in teams.
Let's do it. Let's get
like the 10 seed
out of the way. Yeah.
So you go ahead and rattle off your bottom five.
Okay, so I got Magic, Pistons, Cavs.
You're working your way up?
Yeah. Magic, Pistons, Cavs, Hornets, Wizards. Those are my bottom five.
And you have win totals on these?
Yeah.
What are the win totals?
22 for the Magic, 24 for the Pistons, 28 for the Cavs, 35 for the Hornets, and 36 for the Wizards.
35 for the Hornets, 36 for the Wizards. Okay, interesting. The bottom of my Eastern Conference is lower win totals. I guess that would indicate there's more disparity between the teams than you. I guess You're
going to be right on this, by the way.
No, I have Cavs with 22 wins, Magic with 23 wins, Pistons with 26 wins, Wizards with 31, and Raptors with 32. Raptors with 32.
So wait, say those last two teams again. Sorry.
Wizards with 31, Raptors with 32.
Okay, so you got the Hornets in the play-in.
Yes.
At least.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I just want to say, I think you're going to be right about these win totals because there is a huge gap between teams that want to win and teams that don't want to win this year. So like the tankers, where it used to seem like, and this is just purely off memory, but it felt like there was more teams tanking before, where now it's like, really feels like 4 in the Eastern Conference, as far as I can tell, or 3 in the Eastern Conference, and then only like 2 in the Western Conference are truly like tanking. So,
right.
So with those teams like tanking hard, I mean, I just feel like since the losers are so well established that it's going to be like a race to the bottom almost. I have the Cavs penciled in at 28 wins. I could go through their schedule and pick out like maybe like 10 sure wins. Like I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt on 18 wins. Bad idea.
So wait, the Cavs were you're the 15 seed in the East.
No. The Magic.
Oh, that's right. The
22.
Magic.
But even then, it's like, and then I look at my Thunder win total, and then I see the product they put on the court. I'm like,
I
have them at, not to jump ahead, but I have them at 19, and I'm like, if I were to go through their calendar,
exact same. I have them at 19. I know this is interesting. I didn't look at one like in prediction thing from other people. This is like completely just like, well, we'll see how this goes.
Same. The only thing I've done, I've listened to season predictions after creating my own shit. So but I haven't altered anything on this, so and that's gonna be
Same.
pretty apparent. So
Yeah, this is going to be embarrassing. I got a couple here that are about to be really
so let's go to your do you want to start with the bottom of the West, or do we just want to go all the way through the East and then all the way through the West? I'd almost vote for that.
Go through the East.
Yeah, conference.
Okay, yeah. Okay, do you want to do the play-in teams next?
Yeah. So we got four
next
teams. The only discrepancy we had in our bottom feeders was the Hornets and Raptors, it seems.
Yeah, so you have the Raptors in the play-in. I have, excuse me for looking down. I have the Hornets with 33 wins, the Knicks with 39 wins. I'm not high on the Knicks at all, and they're about to win 55 games. I have the Bulls with 44 wins and the Pacers with 45. So that would mean the Pacers are the 7 seed, Bulls are the 8 seed, Knicks are the 9 seed, Hornets are the 10 seed.
Dang, we are very close. I'm actually Bulls, Pacers, Knicks, and then Raptors.
What are your win totals?
44 on the Bulls, 42 on the Pacers, 40 on the Knicks, and 37 on the Raptors. I'm also not super high on the Knicks, but like I already feel so stupid. It's like, oh, they have like a bunch of vets, a coach perfect for coaching vets, and like the composition of this team and a Thibodeau team, like they're not Thibodeau, like when he has talent, he's not going to coach a team that like loses games that they should win. That just he's just not that.
They don't play down to their competition.
Yeah, exactly. So that one feels foolish to me.
And so, do you want to reveal who we think is going to win the playoffs or the play-in scenarios now, or when we go through the playoff bracket?
Yeah, let's wait till the full playoff bracket. Let's do that.
And this is where I felt weird because whenever I watch like First Take or shows like that, and they're like predicting a game, and they're like, okay, say it was like the World Series game tonight. The Braves are going to win in the 7th inning. There's going to be 2 outs. Freddie Freeman's going to. It's like you have like
yeah.
And like I feel like it's kind of gets that level when you're trying to predict like not only A, who's going to be in the playing games, B, who's going to
win a 1-game playoff and like injuries also happen. It's just I mean those games that's going to be a crapshoot.
Anyway, I mean we're just doing this because we love it. So who really cares? Anyway, go ahead with your top 6 seeds.
So starting with 6, I got the Celtics at 45. You go. Because wait. We have the same top 6, don't we?
Yeah.
Okay.
You want me to go with my 6 now?
Yeah. Give me your 6 in there.
Miami with 46.
Okay. My 5 seed's Miami with 46.
And my 5 seed is Boston with 48.
What the fuck?
Wait, did you add up your win totals to like?
Yeah, it washes. Yeah, there's no monkey business in mine. It's pretty bulletproof. Cool. So, like the win totals. Yeah. Interesting. So our only discrepancies, we have Celtics and Bulls flipped. We have the Hornets and Raptors flipped, and then some of the playoff or the play-in seedings a little wonky.
We had the Pacers and Bulls. I think we had the Pacers and Bulls flipped.
Interesting.
Did we?
Yeah. I think you're right.
But yeah, in terms of like, there's 3 chunks of teams in each conference. Like the non-playing teams, the playing teams, and the non-playoff teams. Everything so far is the same, except you have the Hornets out. No.
Yep.
You have the Hornets out. I have the Raptors out. That's the only difference.
And you're going to be right on that because, like,
I don't know. I mean, it's early and it's like,
well, yeah, and like
they're pretty much the same team they were last year, and
I guess maybe I'm overrating Kyle Lowry. Like, Raptors always come to play. Like, I feel like they're the type of team that's like not going to sandbag effing games. Like, even when they could be injured and like down.
Wait, Kyle Lowry?
No.
I'm confused by your statement.
No, maybe I had too many thoughts and didn't put it out. But like, maybe I overrated the impact of Kyle Lowry.
Oh, okay.
Leaving, and then also, like, I don't know. Like, I thought they had more talent than they do, and like, I'm still coasting off like Siakam's reputation from 2 years ago, pre-bubble.
Right.
Where he's an effective player. Like, I still live in that reality.
He's league average player. I'm just kidding. That's
but now it's like I don't know.
Siakam.
I already dislike my effing predictions. So, but yeah, let's keep it moving. So we got our 5 and 16 in the East. Who do you got at the 4?
You go for it 4.
You're
freezing up a little bit.
I got
Philly.
Yeah, I got Philly at 47 wins.
I have Atlanta at 50.
So who do you have at your 3 seed then? Wait,
Philadelphia with
Is
You're
my
good now.
okay.
Although all the video is skipping a little bit, but hopefully it's just something I'm seeing on my end.
Well, until we find a better solution, that's going to probably have to do. So,
all right,
fortunate.
that's fine. Me, I got Philly at 54 wins with the 3 seed.
I got the Hawks at 49.
Okay, so we flip flop. I mean, yeah, we have.
Yeah, and then I mean, it's going to be. I guess who do you got as your 2 seed? Who's your number 2 seed?
Sorry, did you say yours? It cut out a little bit.
Yeah, so I had the Hawks at 3 with 49, and then I got the Bucks at 58 at the 2 seed.
I have the Bucks with 60 at the 2 seed.
Okay, and then how many wins you got for the Nets?
62.
Same. Dang, that's pretty close. I mean, like, I guess, like, what is your? It seems like, I guess, me looking at your predictions, I would be like, you kind of think of the Hornets as a team that could make a leap. Like their talent, like their players. What's the rationale?
Sorry, could you repeat the last part of that? What team were you talking about?
Sorry, the Hornets. You have them higher than I do, so I'm wondering what you like about them.
I think I'm not necessarily high on them. Like my win total for them is 33. I don't think they're necessarily a great team. I just think that they're just kind of the last one. Yeah, it's just like
better than the worst teams, but worse than the good teams.
Yeah. I definitely don't think they're like in a traditional sense a playoff team, but I think they'll be a part of the conversation just based on the fact that like I don't believe in the Raptors, the Wizards, the Pistons, the Magic, or the Cavs.
I guess I shouldn't say you have them like notches above me because I think I have a higher win total. Yeah, guys,
you're the true believer.
The math does check out. Every team can go 82-0 according to my fucking bullshit standings. But no, I mean, it seems like you thought the cream of the crop on the East would beat up on the the lower teams, and I kind of have a more even distribution on my wins. So
the one that I'm most like what was I thinking about now that I've seen the beginning of the season is the Knicks with 39 wins. They're going to win more than 39 games, and I don't know what I was thinking that I was like, I mean, they're the same team as I thought like last year was a little bit of an aberration, but at the same time too, it's like they play hard every night. They beat teams they're supposed to beat. They're well coached. They have good players, and it's like that's.
I mean, like I know they brought in the vets and stuff, but like they did have like a decent young, a couple of young pieces last year. And it's like one thing I feel like we always forget with some of these teams is like just the natural progression of players when, three of their core players are Julius Randle, Mitchell Robinson, obviously RJ Barrett, and then like some of the vets, but it's like all those 3 guys all got another year under their belt, another year to get better. So it's like, I don't know. I mean, obviously we both thought they were a little bit fluky last year, but I think that's gonna be the one I missed the mark on the most this year. And I got I don't know, dude. I got a little trigger happy with some of these win totals.
Let's go to the West. Start with your bottom 5.
Thunder, Rockets.
Thunder, 50 wins.
Fuck, dude. Thunder, 19 wins, which is still going to be double what they get.
Okay.
I got the Rockets at 23. I got the Spurs at 26, T-Wolves at 36, and Kings at 37.
Okay. It's the same story. We got one team difference between us. I have the Rockets with 18 wins. I think the Thunder are worse, so this is already a bad prediction. Thunder with 19 wins. I don't know. I just get with the Thunder, it's like the year they had CP3. Like obviously CP3's, one of the greatest of all time, probably the greatest point guard, at least in my opinion. And so like that obviously factors in because it seems like they overachieve. No matter their talent levels, they overachieve. That was kind of like my logic on that.
That's fair.
But they're so bad that it's hard to see them winning like literally 5 games. I say that they'll probably win like 30. Spurs 29, Kings 34, and Grizzlies 35.
So we got the T-Wolves and the Grizzlies flipped.
Yeah, I have the T-Wolves in the play-in scenario.
Interesting. I really wanted to get them in there, but.
And I really love the Grizzlies. I mean, people will come in how we both feel about Ja Morant, but I just feel like they overachieved last year. I think Ja obviously is taking a step forward, but I don't think that the rest of their roster is necessarily that of a competitive playoff team.
Yeah. I mean, it's like a collection of good young players, and like ultimately, like I don't know. More often than not, those teams don't really deliver on the win totals when they're that young. So that's totally fair.
Yeah.
What are your picks for the play-in then in the West?
I have this is, dude. Of course, my Pelicans bias is going to be my downfall of all of these. Like, it's the worst prediction I've ever made. I hate them. They fucking suck. Timberwolves with 38 wins.
Okay.
Clippers with 40 wins at the 9 seed. Pelicans with 43 wins. So that means the Pelicans have a winning record. The day they have a winning record would be the day that our mom comes back to life.
Yeah, dude, that team ain't.
The Mavericks have 47 at the 7th seed. That's what I've got.
Okay. So I got Pelicans at the 10 seed with 40. That even seems like it's gonna be way too high.
Yeah,
not to like
2 times as much as they'll win.
Yeah, I hate to be like the just
No,
total
that's
recency
fucking
bias,
blow,
but it's been tough. It's been a tough start for them. Then I got the Grizzlies at 42 wins at the 9 seed. I got the Blazers also at 42 wins at the 8 seed, but whatever tie break, put the Blazers ahead. And then I got the Mavs at the 7 seed with 44 wins. So sounds like, are we gonna have the same top 6 in each conference?
No, because I don't have the Blazers in the playing scenario.
Oh, so wait, who did you drop? Clippers?
I had the Clippers in playing.
Clippers are the 8?
Yeah, or
Okay.
9.
9. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's probably gonna be one of our biggest discrepancies. What did you have their win total at?
40.
Okay, I got them at 47. I don't know, man. I was just like, Paul George is bottom 2 in the league for me. I hate that motherfucker so much, but like I still think he's a very effective player. So it's like goes against every grain of my being to like, yeah, Paul George is going to carry the Clippers to 47 wins. It makes me want to puke thinking that, but like, fuck. And I also took him in the first round of our fantasy basketball draft. So I'm about to pull the Miami Heat v Pacers series. I'm about to have a fucking
rip it off. He's got the Paul George
jersey underneath, dude. Fuck, dude. So, all right. Let's jump right into the top 6 seeds then. What do you got?
All right, you go for it. You go. Okay. Are we doing 1 for 1?
Yeah. Let's do that. I got Clippers at the 6 with 47.
All right, Okay. Got Phoenix with 48.
Okay. At the 5, I got the Warriors with 48.
At 5, and this is going to be my downfall because like everything's based off this team winning this many games, but I have the Blazers with 50 wins. But we'll see if they make the playoffs.
I mean, it's just so tricky with them because it's like every year I feel like they're the team that it's like when their starters are on the court, fucking net rating, they're plus a million points, and it's like, okay, 50 minutes.
Right.
Like if they're healthy, they're cream of the crop in the West. I think they like have a high ceiling, but it's just like I can't trust the health of those players.
Right, never. And that's
that's like a storyline I would actually want to happen though, to like have like all that drama around Lillard in the offseason, and then if he came out and was like gangbusters for the Blazers and carried them to like home court advantage in the West, that'd be so sick. But
that'd be so sick.
Yeah, at 4, I got the Nuggets with 48. I mean, at this point, Jokic is one of those players. It's like add water and he's going to win close to 50 games. Just is what it is, I feel like.
Right.
Who do you got?
I have the Lakers at 51.
And that's your 4 or your
4 seed? Yeah, 4 seed.
Dang. Okay. See, I got them at the 3 with 52. So, but I mean, they're looking like a fucking play-in team to me, similar to last year.
Straight up,
it sucks, dude. Higher straights on the LeBron effing.
Oh gosh, I know, dude. It's terrible.
Yeah, imagine having fucking double citizenship on Westbrook Island and Laker Island, dude. That's where I'm at. Dog shit.
I have the Warriors at 52 for my 3 seed.
Okay. Dang. So they're it's not shock like it was in the East. I mean, the East was pretty close, but there's some real discrepancies. See, I got the Suns at the 2 seed with 54. I mean, I guess I don't know. It's like they're like, a finals team, but like I mean, they ran into about as much injury luck as I've ever seen a team run
It was
into.
like a prime Warriors team almost,
Oh my, yeah, I mean,
or even before that, a prime Thunder team.
oh my, yeah, yeah, seriously. Ain't that the fucking truth?
Yeah.
So I don't know. I have a hard time seeing the Suns not winning 50 games. I mean, just that continuity and stuff, but
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see how the Ayton stuff plays out. Like, it's kind of weird how that win, it was like everything in the news cycle, and they were talking about like, oh, is he going to get extended? And then ultimately the decision was made not to. And then like the last thing we see on it is like Ayton's very angry,
Right.
and then no more headlines. So it's like,
And he hasn't looked that good so far.
mm-mm, mm-mm.
So
He really has.
yeah, I wonder what the dynamic is like there right now.
Oh my! What are your thoughts on them not paying Ayton? I mean, if you're Sarver, he's got limited effing time. If you've seen the reports about his future,
Yeah.
but,
It's over.
yeah, blow it up. Yeah, I should have the Suns down at 19 wins. Dude, that place is gonna be a shithole this year. No, I mean, I have them at the 2, and I think they'll end up somewhere in that neighborhood. But what are your thoughts on the Ayton extension and stuff?
It's just one of those things. It's like it was like, I hate to make this about the Pelicans, but it felt similar to like the Lonzo deal this last summer, where it's like you want this player, you need this player, but it's like it's at a number that's just a little bit too uncomfortable.
Yeah,
And like, but at the same time, like with the things they accomplished and the amount that Aiton's improved and what he provides that team, much greater than what Lonzo provides the Pelicans. And it's like it's almost like you do pay to like reward people in a sense, but it's like at the same time you don't do that. And it's like, I don't know. This is not an original thought. I forget who I listened to from. It's like it's curious that they paid guys like they paid Landry Shamet, right? It's like, why would you pay money to Landry Shamet? Why and like
well, if you're Ayton and you see that, you're like, what the this guy's got shit here.
Yeah, exactly. So
like I
see
was
both
shooting
sides
70% in a finals run.
Yeah, literally. So I see both sides of it, but it'll be interesting to see how it plays out.
Yeah. Okay. So like, what if you were a diehard Suns fan like you're a Pelicans fan? How do you think you would?
I would want Ayton probably. I think
Yeah.
we'll just watch him in the playoffs last year. Like how he's manhandling every team up until the finals. I was just like, Jesus, man.
Well, yeah, and he just like now that we've switched to like the one big kind of philosophy of basketball, and they don't really have like much of an impact offensively. Like they rim run, they grab boards. I think he has shown that like I don't know how to describe this, but like it's part of the issue that the Lakers run into. It's because like they should be a one big team with Anthony Davis, but he's too much of a bitch to ever handle that workload. So like they have to play this like too big system because he's not. And when you play two bigs, like you run into like inherent flaws with what you can do on both ends of the ball, unless you have like, very specific players. But it's like he allows them to do that. Like they can flex like, Bridges, Crowder up to the 4 and play as small as they need to. And he just like it's almost like what he allows other players to do and the freedom he gives them on the court because he just does the fucking dirty work. It's like he's the one guy. It's like if a big 3 came together and you were like, okay, like Chris Bosh, you got to sacrifice, but we're also not going to pay you. What the fuck is that? It's like you're asking him to do all the sacrificing. Like, if he was like a lot of young players that come in the league prior to their first contract, it's like they just want to put up numbers, earn that first deal, and then they can do whatever they want after that. But it's like he's sacrificing his rookie deal, and you're not going to reward that. I hope the motherfucker walks and makes you pay for it.
Yeah, same.
Honestly.
Yeah, I mean, that wouldn't hurt my feelings if he left, but it's hard though too, because then like the other side of it is like, because he was going to get a deal that was like 200 mil, right?
Yeah, I think he was asking for like the Trae Young extension, like the Luka
170.
Yeah, I think at 176 maybe, because like the Luka deal was different because it was
based on his all NBA. Yeah, so
yeah,
but like you think about like, well, it's like the Moneyball kind of look at it, which I hate, but it's like you pay 170 mil for this guy and you can get a guy who does 75% of it for way less, and it's like that's kind of the question I would have is like signing that extension. But it's hard too because it's like you want to create a culture of like, hey, you come here, you play hard, you make sacrifices, you're part of a winning team, you're going to be rewarded.
Well, yeah, it's like that the heart versus the head. It's like like you said. I mean, that's the perfect analogy for it. And like I hate that I've almost retooled my brain to think about basketball in those terms, but it's like with the way they've crowded out the big man, now there's like a way like what's the opposite? Like not a shortage, but a
Surplus.
Yeah, like there's a huge surplus of bigs out there. So it's like where there used to be maybe 5 slots on your or 6 slots dedicated to bigs on your roster. Now there's 3. So that kicked out 2 to 3 bigs per roster that are just floating around. And it's like, I mean, a lot of these guys, they don't even get like a chunk of like your mid-level. Like they just take minimums if you're a big. If you're a backup big, that's
Drummond, really dude.
Yeah, I mean, you go from a max player to a vet min. It's like,
yeah.
So I mean, like if I'm Sarver, like I totally understand it, but like the romantic in me.
Oh God, I want all the big men to be paid, dude.
It's like I want Aiden to like usher in the new era, but like
it's
never gonna happen till they fucking take away 3-pointers and make dunks threes.
Please.
But we'll get there. Dropping some hot takes. So yeah, I guess that's our 2 seed. Sorry to go off on a huge tangent.
No, that was good.
And then I got the Jazz at the 1 seed with 57.
Okay, I have 57. You say?
Yeah,
I have the same thing. Jazz 57 in the 1 seed, and then I had the Nuggets at 54 with the 2 seed.
Oh, okay, dang, our top 2 are. Wait, who'd you say at the 2?
Nuggets. You had the Nuggets
down,
but I don't know. I just believe in their continuity and their system around Jokic. So
yeah, and I feel like they're just a team full of like good players that do good things on both ends. And it's like
right,
pretty rare actually. So. All right, well, that's like a rundown of the regular season standings. Do you just want to jump right into like regular season awards and then go to playing?
Yeah, let's do it.
All right, so let's start with the Bulls first. All rookie teams. Just run through them quick. My first team, I got Jalen Green, Cade Cunningham, Scotty Barnes, Jalen Suggs, and Davion Mitchell. There's already a narrative around Davion Mitchell. This motherfucker about to win DPOY. Shut the fuck up. Yeah, I'm over that shit. But I do got him on my rookie first team. And he's
awesome.
Yeah, I don't want it to sound like I dislike Davion Mitchell. He's like one of the sickest dudes ever. But like this media stuff, I mean, it was the same way with like Thibault, these like weird defensive stud rookies that everybody's just late for like 3 seasons. I'm like, shut the fuck up.
I will say, dude, I didn't catch the whole game, but the other night, was it last night? It was, no, it was 2 nights ago, maybe, the Warriors-Kings game. I was like, I want to watch Davion Mitchell guard Steph Curry. I want to watch this. Like,
yeah, that's must-see TV right there.
Yeah, that's cool. And like, I mean, I caught it at the end. There wasn't as much that matchup as I was hoping for, but like, yeah, it's funny, dude.
Well, what did they say? His first week, he had to take on the assignment of Lillard, Steph, and D. Mitch, or the real D. Mitch.
Yeah,
that's
crazy.
Trial by fire.
Yes, amen.
So, all right, did I cut you off, or did you get me with?
No, I have the same thing. I just have Josh Giddey instead of Davion Mitchell.
Okay, Giddey's the top of my second team. So
yeah, I'm interested in your second team though, because I'm surprised. I'm surprised there wasn't a homer pick included on the first team.
Who could that be? That's at the MVP and All NBA first team. No. So all rookie second team: Josh Giddey, Trey Murphy, Chris Duarte, Evan Mobley, Cam Thomas.
Okay, I have Evan Mobley, Chris Duarte, Davion Mitchell, Franz Wagner, and Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy, I don't know. I thought he was gonna. I mean, there's a lot of time left in the season. I thought he was gonna have a more significant role.
I think he'll carve out a role.
Yeah, maybe once Zion comes back and they need more spacing, he might get on the floor a little bit more.
Yeah, true.
Yeah, but we have pretty similar teams.
Yeah, I mean the only difference
Franz
is what
Wagner and
Cam Thomas, Franz Wagner, which is going to be like Franz Wagner. It's going to have. Wagner. Sorry, I suck with those fucking names.
No, I messed it up too.
He's he should have opportunity from the jump with that.
Yeah, who knows with the Magic, dude?
So,
that's literally like a crapshoot every game. I feel like who's going to score 15 and have 6 boards?
Yeah, who's going to pull a Cole Anthony out of the most dank stat line the world's ever seen? What did he drop?
Like 17 boards last night.
Like 25, 18, and 6. I was like, motherfucker, playing my player, dude. Here, can't do that as a fucking 6'2" point guard.
You ain't a small forward, baby.
Oh fuck! All right, so I guess that's rookie teams. There's really not a ton to dig into
Yeah.
there. I will
We
say
should probably keep it moving too anyway, but yeah, go on.
true.
What you're gonna say.
I'm excited for this rookie class for the, I know it's not called that, but the all shit rookie game. I think there could be some really fun
We will
stuff.
address it as the all shape rookie game, dude.
Yeah, it is.
That's what it is to me.
Yeah,
Dude.
officially, unofficially, the all shit rookie game. Let's go defensive teams. Who do you got on your?
Start with the second team.
Okay, second team.
Yeah.
And I don't fully remember like what they do positionally on the defensive teams, but I have Gobert on all defensive second team, and then I have Draymond, Paul George, Jimmy Butler, and none other than Davion Mitchell.
Jeez. All right. Well, I'm pretty much in line with that. I have Gobert, Bam Adebayo, Draymond, Jimmy Butler, and Marcus Smart.
Gotcha.
Marcus Smart. It's just like, yeah, so much of this is just based on reputation and narrative. It's just like
it's reputation, narrative, and health. I mean, that's really all the defensive teams are. Interesting.
I got a real bad pick on the first team though.
I think that Davion Mitchell pick's probably not going to happen, but
it's a better chance of that happening than my first team pick.
Also, I didn't want to let this sneak all the way through, but I did see the Chris Duarte pick on the all rookie second team. I know you've been trolling me, motherfucker. I know you believe in this. Everybody should believe in this motherfucker. I don't care if he can't speak English, dude. Shoots the goddamn lights out. Let's go all defensive first team. I got Drew, Marcus Smart, Aaron Gordon, Giannis, and Joe.
Okay, I like that, dude. AG, give me the DPOY with him. Say, what were the last two? Giannis and JoJo?
Yeah.
I got Drew, Seibel, Ben Simmons, Giannis, and JoJo.
Gotcha.
So
I
Ben
wanted
Simmons,
to put Thibault on there too, but
yeah, and Ben Simmons is the pick that's just like, you got to play, pal. If you want to be a defensive All-NBA defensive first team.
Do you think he'll play games for the Sixers?
I do. I think like some of the news I saw today and yesterday, it seems like it's trending in that direction. I don't know though.
I think, yeah,
that could be. We were talking about the Damian Lillard arc. Like we're talking about if we had like a Ben Simmons redemption arc where he's like,
I still believe
putting up big games, playing defense, that like has a couple big moments in like a first round playoff series. Like fans are like, you know what?
Yeah,
let's try and win the chip this year. Dude, like, that would be. I don't like Ben Simmons, but that'd be so.
The thing that sucks about this whole thing is like I've heard other people who cover basketball talk about like the dream scenario with Ben Simmons. Like if he just came back and had a press conference and was like, mentally, like I was just destroyed. I made all these bad decisions. Like I want to come back and I want to do it right in Philly. It's like, I mean, that's like the fantasy booking the territory type situation. Because like I really liked Ben Simmons. A lot of this stuff in the last year has kind of shaken my opinion of him a little bit.
Exactly.
At my core, I still root for the guy, and I think he can be a really special player. So it'd be sick to see him play another couple games in Philly. Like even if it's not like some heart war. Oh dang. You got me?
Yep.
Okay. But yeah, I don't know. I just think it'd be sick to see Ben Simmons. Even if it's not the heartwarming story of him playing in Philly again, even if it's a disaster, I just want to see it happen.
Yeah, that's things like we were both like, I feel like very much on Ben Simmons' train, but like, yeah, some of the things he's done to his teammates has just completely soured me on him.
Mm-hmm.
But like at the end of the day, I believe in his skill set and like, obviously there's a lot of flaws to his game. And there's things he needs to work on, but the things he does well, I think are awesome. And yeah, I don't know. It'll be interesting. I mean, that's one of the things I'm most excited. I know everybody is, but it's like that's one of the things I'm most interested to see, just how that whole thing plays out. I want to see him play a home game in Philly so fucking
dude.
bad,
like, and again, I'm working myself into such a shoot, but I can just see like, I don't know, like him just coming back and like if things were to go well and like if JoJo embraced him, dude, I would cry. Like, I love these motherfuckers. Dude.
I know, man. It's like. You and I, dude, it's like a joke between us, but we always have the Sixers in the East, dude.
Yeah, like I was like tempted. I was like,
if he comes back, I can see it happen.
Yeah. It's like Tobias Harris gonna have a good year.
Steph Curry's looking real good.
Yeah. So I don't know, dude. I can't quit him even when I want to. I fucking love the Sixers. But yeah, I guess I don't know. I'm almost surprised. No AG. I thought. I think
that's just too much of. Yeah, I feel like he gets unfairly treated in a lot of ways. Obviously, the dunk contest won him, but like
Mhm.
he doesn't get the respect he deserves in basically any part of his game. And so to me, like you said, like how many times I got to see him like lock down Kawhi in a game or any of these scenarios. It's like he's not Draymond, he's not Giannis, he's not Adebayo, he's not Thibault, he's not
Yeah, it
Jimmy
just doesn't
Butler.
have the name recognition.
Yeah, so it's like it really doesn't matter. It's like how Kobe's getting like
That's where I
RB
did.
Kobe, but like
Yeah, just purely reputation based vote. Yeah, I mean the fact that
yeah,
Kobe was winning all defensive first team over Tony Allen for years is like
yeah,
a travesty because Tony Allen was Anywho, um, that was some bullshit.
yeah. RB Kobe though. RB Kobe.
Oh, for sure, and like I mean, no words can be said about Kobe. He's one of the most iconic. I mean, he is the game of basketball, the game of NBA basketball incarnate. I believe that. But the AG pick, I think that the reason he's never gotten his due was Orlando. I mean, he's buried there.
Right.
I think the
Right.
Nuggets have a chance to be one of the teams that like overperforms this year. The narrative could be there. I mean, like, oh, like the Nuggets are a 2 seed and have 54 wins. Like, how did this happen without
How are they doing it?
Yeah, it's like, and then it like all it's going to take is them having like a top 10 defense, and then I feel like he's going to the hope. I would hope the narrative would start to pick up because I think he's one of the most. I mean, he's exactly what you look for on the defensive side of the ball, physical
and an attractive male.
Well, Blake Griffin's way fucking hotter. I would standing cartwheel 69.
We'll see about that.
I wouldn't do that to Aaron Gordon.
Oh, well, yeah, you have problems.
All right. If anybody watches this video up to this point, comment on who you think's hotter, Blake Griffin or Aaron Gordon. It's pretty important. So,
it's no contest either.
You dude, I got good taste in dudes, dude.
All right, man.
Let's go to the all.
I'll take the young stallion. You can go with the old pony, dude.
Dude. I mean the older guy. I mean he's more experienced, dude. He'll treat me right, dude.
You don't think AG's got experience? Let's be real here, dude. What's the area code to Orlando? He ran through that whole area code.
True. Eskimo Bros with AG would be the dream, dude.
No, I want it direct from I want it straight from the teeth, dude.
From the source, dude.
Yeah.
Psych, dude.
Jesus.
I would too, though. All NBA third team.
Can we edit that out, dude? Like, are we going too far?
No, dude.
It's like what? AG, I love you, dude. If you ever see this AG, I love you.
So do I. All NBA third team. Who do you got it? Just run through the squad.
Dev Booker, Trey, Zion, Jason Tatum, and Rudy Gobert.
I got Trey, D Book, and Tatum.
Okay.
And then I got LeBron and Bam.
Good. Disrespectful.
I think I don't know.
I guess I'll have to see who's on your second team.
I think it's gonna end up being a games played thing with LeBron.
Okay, that's fair. Who do you got for second team?
Luka, Donovan Mitchell, Paul George, AD, and JoJo.
Interesting. I have Luka, Paul George, and JoJo, but then I have LeBron and Harden on my second team. So my backcourt presumably would be Harden and Luka, and then front court would be LBJ, PG, and JoJo.
Dang. So
JoJo.
Two differences per team.
Interesting. You have. I don't have Donovan Mitchell on any of my teams.
See, I don't have Gobert on my all NBA teams. I think the discourse around him is turned. It was already coin flippy, but like, I think he's like on a 1 year, like
probationary period.
Yeah, seriously. Like, we'll give you all defensive second team, zero consideration for DPOY. I just feel like everybody's turned on him, and like,
that's right.
I feel like because
not necessarily. Let me clarify that. Not necessarily fair he's been turned on, but fair that will affect. How his standing with award season. Yeah.
That's a good clarification to make. But yeah, that's just, and then like if the Jazz end up still winning 58 games and everybody's turning,
they need that. They need all of the players.
That's why I figured Donovan Mitchell would be at least all NBA third team. I mean, the only thing that can really stop him is like injuries, because he's a bucket.
He's gonna get 25.
So all right, pretty similar.
Our first team is gonna be probably the same. Then sounds like.
Yeah.
Unless you don't have.
You go.
Steph, Dame, Giannis, KD, Jokic.
No, exactly the same. Dude.
Really?
Fuck.
I mean, by process of elimination. Wait, so you don't have Harden on it? Did you say Harden on 13? So you don't got Harden on any of them?
No, he was like
Interesting.
I'm trying to think. He was one of the guys who I was like honorable mention, basically. Like I was considering Devin Booker, Trae Young, and Jason Tatum, I think, for my last 3 spots. And I was like, basically it was like, oh crap, Suns don't have anybody, but I have them finishing second.
Right.
Gotta have a fucking Sun on there.
Right.
Same with Trae Young, like a 3 seed. And the numbers he puts up. So I don't know. I just feel like, I mean, Harden could. That's the thing. Like he could very easily, honestly, be an MVP candidate.
Or not, dude. Now that the rules have changed and he's literally neutered.
15 a night, dude. God, back to 6-man Harden, dude.
Yeah.
What I always wanted
all this time.
So well, interesting. I mean, it's obviously not too crazy that we have the same first team, but kind of shocked that it's exactly the same. Let's go. Did you predict all the way out to executive of the year?
No.
Okay. I got Travis Schlenk. Dude, the Hawks have to get their due at some point with that award.
Yeah.
Honestly.
What a hot take, dude.
I don't know. Do you have coach of the year?
Yeah.
Who you got?
Let me come. I mean, I'm guessing the executive of the year is the only one I did come up with. Like, did you do like teammate of the year?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, I didn't do any of the like good citizenship teammate of the year or any of that.
Let me see if I can do it. Let me see if I can come with an executive of the year on the spot then.
Sarver.
Is Leon Rose the
yeah, he's the
director of, what is his official title?
I'd have to pull it up. Yeah, he's the Knicks dude, right? Him in Worldwide West.
I'll say Leon Rose.
That's a good choice. Especially because, not to say your stuff is like, or we both had the same opinion. I feel like a lot of people felt like Knicks were going to underachieve. And now that, or not underachieve, but they were regressed to the mean. But now that it looks like there might be the real deal, I think there might be some correction back where they give the Knicks some extra. That's a good.
And that's the thing too, is is like, I don't have a Knick in any other place on any of my and so it's like,
plus like there's something to be said about like big media bias and like the big markets. Like I hate that. Like I am a Pacers fan. I want the Knicks to be good. I mean, they are basketball, so it's
well. Speaking of segue, who do you have for coach of the year? I think there's a chance.
I got Steve Nash.
Mine, same. Okay, so that was the New York segue there.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. I mean, that one goes. Everybody knows the issues that the Nets are running into, and if he can keep the ship steady and get them to a 1 or 2 seed, he'll get heavy consideration. It doesn't seem.
Even if there were no issues, I could see it happening just because, like you said, it's Brooklyn. If they win 60 games, it's like, if there's not like a standout, like, oh my God, this team has 15 more wins than we all thought. And it's like, let's just give it to the coach of the best team.
Dark horse pick though, Michael Malone, dude. That motherfucker deserves some credit. I feel like
he deserves his just due at some point.
Yeah, he's awesome, dude. I would dot like I love that the Pacers signed Carlisle, but like Michael Malone is such a sweet coach. He'd be so awesome to have on
he's awesome.
Anybody's favorite team. So let's go 6-man of the year. I got shouts out to Derrick Rose.
I got Jordan Clarkson again.
Boo. You're probably right though. I mean,
the 6-man of the year just seems, it's like one of those awards that like it's happened too many times, dude, where like a guy wins it multiple times because he's just in the same situation.
Yeah,
it's
like
they're not afraid to give
Jamal Crawford time.
Right.
I mean, Jordan Clarkson is literally picking up the baton.
He's the he's the modern. Well, I shouldn't say modern because they're all modern players, but he's like he's the next version of that.
For sure. Yeah.
And that was I hated making that pick because it felt so lazy, but it's like,
I mean, if we're trying to be accurate,
bet money on
Yeah. That's a safe pick. It'd be 6 to see D Rose get it. I
would like to see.
It's so crazy, dude, because like the way we turn on players, like not to go back to the Kobe stuff, but it's like I truly like despised Kobe for a long time.
Man, same.
Like, he was public enemy number 1.
Yeah.
Derrick Rose too. And then I was like, to go so far back, it's like after the first injury, when he already had the MVP, there was already the discourse around like, is D Rose like a Hall of Famer? Like, every MVP's been a Hall of Famer. He has to be one. And I was
Mhm.
very adamant, like, no, fuck no, no
Mhm.
shot. And now I've flip-flopped on it. I'm like, I'll do anything to see D Rose get more awards and get like, if a
Yeah.
6 man of the year is what puts him in the Hall, like, I don't know. D Rose is
Yeah.
awesome.
It's funny. Yeah. We have some, like, my Rondo flip flop is one of my most heinous things I've ever done. He went from my least favorite player to like my second favorite player.
Yeah, dude.
Jesus. I love Rondo though.
Yeah, he's so
Anyway,
sweet. He's so,
um,
yeah, let's just keep it moving then. Rookie of the year.
Jalen Suggs.
I got Jalen Green.
Okay.
I mean, it's always the safe bet is like the ball dominant guard on
Yeah.
this dog
Who's
shit
a,
team who's going to put
yes,
up counting
exactly.
stats. Like,
Exactly. Same with, and that, I mean, that's a good segue. Who you have most improved?
I have Kevin Porter Jr. So
I
literally,
have same thing, dude.
literally the same. Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I mean, so the Rockets are going to run up and down the court. They're going to score 110 points a night, and like, ball's going to be in those two dudes' hand, Jalen Green, Kevin Porter Jr. a lot. They want to develop those guys. So
for sure.
DPOY.
I got JoJo.
JoJo. That's a solid pick.
I mean, it's just until they give it to somebody who's not a big man, I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, I was definitely voting with my heart. I feel like we're not too far off from the discourse changing to like appreciating guard defense,
Get back in that Gary Payton.
But now it almost feels like before it got the chance to correct to that, now it almost feels like there's sympathy for the big man. Like, at least let the big man have give him some award. Thing. It's like, fuck. So someday I hope we see a wing defender get it. And
yeah, I mean, Drew, I want Drew to get it more than anything in the world.
Well, like, to me, I'm almost of the mind of like, give this as like a career achievement award to him. How many of your favorite effing basketball players have said, who's the toughest effing guy? It's Drew. It's been Drew for 5 years. Can we like, he hasn't got the all defensive teams that he deserved. He hasn't got the recognition he deserved. Give him this one. Who
said that? I believe like this is like just off the top of my head, but I believe KD has said it. I believe Dame has said it. And those are like two of maybe the top 5 best scorers in the league.
Yeah.
And if they both think that, I think there's something to be said about that.
Yeah, I mean, it's long overdue. I guess this is just my dream vote. This is purely a pick from the heart. And I'm not even the biggest Drew Holiday fan, but I just think
Wait, did you pick Drew?
Yeah, I have him as my defensive player of the year. I do too.
I hope you're
right. What you got for MVP?
This is the one that is, if I was betting money, it's a sure loss. Dame. I had Dame.
I got KD.
Okay. My thought process was like the Blazers will have a good season. It's almost like I've like looked at some of these past ones with like Giannis is a guy who's small market, stayed there, achieved great things, and it was about time. Jokic, same thing. And then now it's like Dame, he's been there, he's flirted with the MVP conversation multiple times. Like all he needs, I feel like, is just that 1 year where they overachieve a little bit more in the regular season. And then, he has a great season as well. And it's like, okay, look what Dame's been doing. He's so clutch. He makes all these shots.
Yeah, I mean, what is he, like 29 a night on crazy shooting splits? It's like all that
and the clutchest mofo I've ever seen.
Yeah, all they have to do is win. And see, I mean, that's the tough part. It's like you're almost picking the Cinderella. So you it's tough to do that. I mean, I respect the pick like that. Again, that seems like a pick out of the heart, dude. Seeing Lillard get his effing year like that, especially coming out of that offseason, would be so sick.
Yeah, but then now we look at it, and it's like Blazers are off to a slow start. Damian Lillard's having the worst start to like his career, or worst start to a season of his whole career. So it's like, what the fuck? But,
yeah,
I mean, talk about your KD pick.
I mean, it's
whatever. It's smart money though.
Yeah, I mean, it's the laziest pick on my whole ballot easily. It's just they're the team that everyone projects to win the finals. They're the team that everyone projects to have the best regular season record, and everybody fucking loves Kevin Durant. So
easy.
Like he's I don't know. Like
I feel like he's at a point in his career where like people want to give him another. Like KD, he's one of the all-time greats. He should have so many MVPs. He's due for one.
Yeah, where's this treatment with LeBron though? So
yeah,
I want my damn respect too.
Yeah.
Anywho, yeah, I don't know. It's just a lazy pick, but I didn't know what else to do with it. So I mean, ultimately, like, and I hate that even in our I hate that they've changed us so much. We're not talking because like when me and you used to have MVP debates, who's the most valuable player to their team?
Still LeBron.
when we talked right now about this MVP, we were trying to predict media narratives. It shouldn't be. I hate and I know this is hack. Everyone's talked about this, but it's like,
I'm glad you brought it up though.
it just, I don't know. Something's got to.
Yeah, we're not predicting who's the MVP. We're predicting who we think's going to win the MVP. There's a definite difference there.
Yeah, it's frustrating the narrative driven stuff, but
right.
I mean, if we were to go total effing rebel on this dude, take these fucking awards at their effing what they actually mean, not the bullshit that gets peddled. So, anyways, yeah, I don't feel great about that, but whatever. Let's go through the play-ins, I guess. Is that time, right?
Yep. Let's wrap it up.
Let's go east.
Okay. Hit me with a refresh of who you had.
So I had my 7 and 8 were Bulls Pacers.
Same.
And my 9-10 was Knicks Raptors. And I had the 7-8 matchup. I had the Bulls beating the Pacers. And then in the 9-10, I had the Knicks beating the Raptors.
And then what'd you have? Okay.
And but then I had Pacers Knicks, and then I took the Knicks.
The Knicks beating the Pacers for the 7 seed?
Mm-hmm. Or for the 8, it'd be because the Bulls got the 7 when they beat the Pacers, and then
shoot. Okay. I had the Pacers at 7, Bulls 8, Knicks 9, Hornets 10. So in the 7-8 game, I have the Bulls beating the Pacers. And then in the 9-10 game, I have the Knicks beating the Hornets. And so that would mean the Bulls are the 7 seed. And then I have the Pacers beating the Knicks in the second playing game. So the Pacers would be the 8 seed.
Dang. We were almost spot on right there.
Yeah, our East is very, very similar.
Yeah, you just took the Pacers. I took the Knicks.
Yeah,
interesting.
It'll be interesting to see how we break the series in the East to see if it continues to match up.
Yeah, seriously. Let's go West playing. Give me a refresher on your seeding.
I had Mavs at 7, Pelicans at 8, Clippers at 9, T-Wolves at 10. Playing game 1, I have the Mavs beating the Pelicans.
Okay.
Playing game, so the Mavs would have 7 seed. Playing game 2, I got the Clippers beating the T-Wolves.
Okay.
And then the final playing game, I have the Clippers beating the Pelicans. So the Clippers would be the 8 seed, Pelicans would be out.
Ooh. Dang.
So I reined it in a little bit and was realistic. Yes, the Pelicans will not make the playoffs.
Give them a winning record, but they still
ain't
cut out for this.
Yeah, dude.
True. That's fair. Dang, I like your effing. I think yours make for more entertaining games than mine.
What do you have?
I got Mavs at the 7, Blazers at the 8, Grizzlies and Pels. I got the Pelicans beating the Grizzlies.
Dude, imagine watching that playing game, dude. Zion versus Ja in a play-in.
Dude, sign me up.
2 words: Chris Paul, Steve Nash must see TV, dude.
God dang, dude. So clutch. And then I had the Blazers beating the Mavs. So I got the Blazers at the 7 seed, and then I got the Pelicans Mavs playing for the 8, and I got the Mavs winning. Unfortunately, I really want to root against the Mavs, but
I hate the Mavs. They're once Steph Curry retires or is less relevant, and once KD is less relevant, the Mavs are the team I'm gonna hate if Luka's still there. I can just feel it.
Yeah,
just based on how he gets talked about.
Well, again, it's I'm glad we can come to these realizations sooner, because in the past it was I hated Kobe for 6 years, and then I realized I hate the media narrative and I hate the discourse around Kobe. I love Kobe,
right?
But I thought I hated Kobe for a long time,
right?
That window of not realizing that, and I feel like it's almost at a singularity now. It's very early on I realized it was I had a couple thoughts man, I fucking hate Luka, but I don't. He's so awesome. I just hate how people talk about him, and I hate how other basketball
I will say though that it's some of the stuff that Luka does is when we say we love Kobe, I love Kobe in a way that I don't love Luka, even though Luka does things and I'm okay, I actually don't like that. It's not media related.
Yeah, it's not.
But to your point, a huge part of it is the media, because they just the media just wants a white person they can root for.
Well, and it's even the things I would dig into Luka the most, whining, I'm Yeah, but I give other players a pass. Like he does it. He at least in the past did it to an extent that I was like,
Oh my
okay.
gosh, I'd never seen it. It's
Yeah, I was
gratuitous.
like, so every play you're gonna
Every single
every
play,
single time because it literally was like that. Like people are gonna think
yeah.
that's an exact. No, it was like every play,
Every
dude.
play, dude.
Um, but like if he reigns that, yeah, it's. I mean, it's mostly the media, the white savior, the.
Yeah.
It's. I mean, it's like the. I forget what pass he did. He made like
It was the
the.
between leg pass and the between leg bounce pass. I forget what game it was.
Yeah, and they were like, no player's ever done this. It's like, then you can like YouTube a and it's just because I'm a hardened truther, but like you could YouTube a mix of James Harden doing that pass 15 times. But
Yeah.
when Luka did it as a second-year player, it was like, yo, we need to pause the broadcast and literally suck his dick, is what it
Yeah.
felt like. I was like,
Yeah. Oh, that's what it was, dude.
yeah, it was like, oh,
Around
you've
it.
never seen that on a basketball court. I've seen that at dunk ball. Like, it was
Right.
awesome. Cool. Like,
Yeah.
it's a
Yeah.
highlight. Put it in your top 10, but like they were getting carried away, dude.
Yeah. That was crazy.
Yeah, not a fan of that. But anyways, so yeah, I guess we have our playoff brackets finalized.
I think we found our name, dude. The Luca Hate Cast
Seriously, dude. How to get -1 hits. You want to just go
go through your whole first round East
Okay.
with the games.
So I got the Nets, Knicks in the 1-8 sweep. Maybe the Knicks could get a game.
What's your prediction? What's your final prediction?
I got Nets in 4.
Okay.
But fuck, I wish I could change that. I mean, the Knicks are a scrappy enough team. I feel like they'll take a game or two off anyone, but unless it's the fucking Hawks, get beat down. Then in the 4-5, I got the Sixers and Heat, and I actually have the Heat winning in 7 games. This one I have penciled in as like the must-see matchup. I hope it works out that way. That'd be fun. At the 3-6, I got Hawks Celtics. I got Hawks in 6, and then 2-7, I got Bucks Bulls, Bucks in 5. So I got the 1 seed, the 5 seed, the 3, and the 2. So nothing too crazy. No crazy
wackiness going on.
Yeah. I mean, it's pretty much chalk. What about your Eastern Conference?
1-8, I have Brooklyn versus Indiana. I have Brooklyn winning in 5. For the 4-5, I have Atlanta, Boston, with Boston winning in 7.
Ooh, okay.
So that means the 1 and the 5 advance.
Yeah.
3-6, I got Sixers against the Heat, with the Sixers winning in 6.
Dang, so you also had that as a series, just a different one.
Yeah, cool. Right. And then 2-7, I got Bucks Bulls, Bucks sweeping.
Gotcha.
I'm just not high on the Bulls, even though they start out so well and all that.
Yeah, it's just a weird, clunky fit too. And it's
I mean they've been playing a bunch of dog shit teams too. So
well, yeah, and then like the stuff with like I'm a Levine truther. I've been asking the question like I mean, I don't need to go into my history, but like he's one of those guys like you really have to prove that you can be on that level. I'm not just going to pencil you in at being like a top 15 player. Like, got to see the playoff result. I hate to be that guy, but that's just the criteria at this moment.
It's the cold hard truth, dude.
Yeah. So, all right. Let's go. Do you want to finish out the East, or do you want to jump over to the Western Conference first round?
Since we got it fresh in our mind, do you want to just finish the East?
Yeah.
Like since we've established where we're at.
Yeah, sure. So we each had 1-5-3-2.
Mm-hmm.
And remind me your teams.
Brooklyn and Boston, and then Philly and Milwaukee.
Okay. I got 1-5-3-2. I got Nets Heat in the 1v5. I also have that as a 7-game series, but I have the Nets advance.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah. The 3-2, I got Hawks Bucks. I got Bucks winning in 6. I mean, I don't know. I'm also a big Trae Young fan. I probably put in too many wins for them, but
dang, I can't believe you got Brooklyn and Miami going 7 games.
Dude, I don't know, man.
I'd like to see that.
I'm stupidly locked in, dude.
Better hope Jimmy Butler's not. They want to try and take that thing 7 games, dude.
Yeah, seriously, scrub motherfucker. Just kidding. I love Jimmy Butler. But yeah, that's my pick for the conference semis. What do you got?
I've got again Brooklyn versus Boston. I have Brooklyn winning in 5 games. And then Milwaukee versus Philly, Milwaukee in 6 games. So rematch of last year's Eastern Conference semis in the Eastern Conference Finals this
Dang. Yeah. I mean, I have the same thing. Who do you got? What's
year.
your?
I have Nets in 7. What do you got?
I got Bucks in 6.
Dang, so you don't have the Nets making that East.
I don't, man. I think there's enough weirdness.
I hope you're right, dude. I hope you're right. Yeah, I think
man.
you're right. I think you're right. I think there might be just enough wacky stuff going on to keep
Plus,
them.
I get every me and you were not high on the Bucks last few years, even when they were just like, oh, they have the greatest point differential in the history. They're the best team ever, was basically what we were being told. And I was just like, I think I'm finally drinking the Kool-Aid, dude. Giannis, Chris Middleton, and Drew is just like, those 3 players is two-way players, and like it seems like they're coming together as a unit. It's like, I don't know, dude.
I mean, the scary part to me though is, with that said, the Nets could have easily won that series with Harden at like 40% and no Kyrie Irving, who is, I mean, however you want to feel about Kyrie Irving, he's a top 15 player in this league.
Yeah. That's fair, but that's predicated on the assumption that this Bucks team is gonna be the same as they were last year. And
that's true.
I don't think they will be. I think I mean, player development isn't linear, but like Giannis, Chris Middleton, and Drew with a little more experience under their belt, I think could be.
Let's call him, say some of Mama's seasoning.
Oh, fuck yeah. Dream pod guest, dude.
Yeah, dude.
That's my real spirit baller, dude.
Funny.
Yeah. Fuck, dude. Dressed the same. Man.
Mama's home cooking. Get some of that mama's cooking.
Yeah, give me all the Walmart real tree. Oh, fuck you, dude. Come on. What a G. Anyways, sorry, we're getting way the fuck off. So you got the Nets coming out in 7. I got the Bucks coming out in 6. That's pretty.
Yeah. I mean, I think every single person would either have the Nets or the Bucks, one or two.
Yeah, I mean, if you're making a different prediction, you're just trying to be different. I feel like
if you had to pick one team who you could see doing it other than them,
I'd probably say
Miami. Yeah, I'll go Philly just because I'll never give up on JoJo.
Dude, I'm hard right now. Let's go Western Conference. Give me a refresher on your playoff seeding.
Jazz Clips 1-8, Lakers Blazers 4-5, Warriors Suns 3-6, Nuggets Mavs 2-7.
Okay, give me what do you got? How do you got these matchups?
I got the Jazz beating the Clips in 6. Lakers beating the Blazers in 6, Warriors beating Suns in 5, Nuggets beating the Mavs in 5.
Beating the Mavs in 5. Okay. I got Jazz Mavs 1-8. I got the Jazz winning in 6. I got Nuggets Warriors at the 4-5. I got the
That'd
Nuggets
be an interesting series. Interesting. I'm like so high on the Warriors, and I hate it because I hate the Warriors, but like I don't know, they scare me, dude. But I mean, I think that'd be a fun series to watch, dude.
The Nuggets, or not the Nuggets, the Warriors to me have the widest array of outcomes of any team.
Yeah, champion / be in the playing game.
I mean, we everybody's like, oh, like another full year of flamethrower Steph, and it's like we had that and they missed the playoffs.
Yeah, they couldn't win a closeout game against a second-year player or whatever.
Yeah, I guess it's just like.
Yeah.
No, you're right. Because it was against the Grizzlies and Ja.
Yeah.
So, but no, I mean, you could tell me, we could look back on this in a year and be like, of course the Warriors won, or of course they missed the playoffs, and I'd be like, yep,
yeah,
both of them.
Of course, yeah. That's a good point. That's
hard
a good
to predict that team, especially because it's one not to just keep going on it, but it's like, Clay's missed 2 years, and there was like COVID wait time in there, and funky schedule. I don't know. I mean, he has one of the most. He doesn't need athleticism to do a lot of what, obviously defensively, but
right.
I don't know.
He'll be able to make it work, I believe.
Yeah. He seems like the type of guy that would come back and be pretty okay, but I'm not going to believe it till I see it. So,
yeah.
So, yeah, I guess. And then I got the 3-6 matchup. I got the long-awaited Lakers Clippers.
Finally
everybody's wanted, and I have it as Lakers 4-0 on the Clips.
God, that'd be hot.
I just think I don't know. I feel like the Lakers are gonna. God, it's just homerism, but
same. I did the same thing.
Yeah, Yeah. Anyways, 2-7 matchup. I got Suns Blazers, Suns in 5. So going into the next round, I got Jazz Nuggets, and then Lakers Suns. I went 1, 2, 3, 4 advancing, nothing crazy. What about
Okay,
you?
because I have the 1 versus the 4, and 2 versus 3. Yeah, I have the same thing. 1, 2, 3,
Dude,
4.
and I will say, I was thinking about it when we were making our predictions. I was like, I felt kind of scummy because it was like, oh, you're just taking chalk every effing time. But it's like, that's the point of predictions.
Yeah,
Dude.
yeah.
Fuck.
I'm not predicting upsets for the sake of predicting upsets.
Yeah, dude. Like, this isn't no bracket buster, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Fair
So
enough.
I was
Good
trying to
point.
like talk myself into a 6 or a 7 seed just to like
But
break the
that, I mean, that
conditioning. But I was
how
like,
often
that's
does that happen?
stupidity.
That'd be
Yeah.
interesting to look into, like how often that happens.
Yeah.
Unless it's a 2K simulation, then every year the 8 seed wins the title.
Yeah, seriously. Oh, you're a 1 seed? Yeah, you're not making it out of the first round.
You're getting swept.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so let's go through these conference semis. 1,
Go for
4. I got Jazz Nuggets. I got Jazz in 7. That's
it.
gonna be a
Okay.
knockdown drag out. That I would hope to see
That'd be a
that.
cool series. Yeah.
And then I guess in the 3-2 matchup, I got Lakers Suns. Lakers in 5. I think it's a little
Get
bit
the
of
revenge,
payback.
please.
Yeah, yeah. To me, that seems like if those teams were to match up, I think we would see and maybe I'm just like fantasy booking again, but like I like to think we'd see a version of like AD that's just like this is the guy, you know.
Yeah. Well, yeah. I mean, if LeBron or AD is healthy, I think there's a chance that the Lakers win last year. But
Yeah.
I think if they're both at full strength, the Lakers could take care of it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it
I
looks
would
that
hope.
way, you know,
Yeah.
until it didn't. So,
Yeah.
What about yours?
I've got the Jazz, um, Jazz Lakers in 7. Lakers. Sorry, I really botched that. Trying to explain
Botch.
that. Botch.
Put that on the
Lakers
soundboard,
versus
dude.
Lakers in 7 against the Jazz, and
Mm.
then I got the Warriors beating the Nuggets in 6. So I got the dreaded effing Steph versus LeBron
Oh
match
God,
in the Western
dude.
Conference Finals, which that scares me to even think
Trying
about
to give
that.
me a heart attack, dude. I hate that.
Yeah, I get a heart attack just writing it down.
Yeah. Oh, that's brutal. So, all right, my matchup is Jazz Lakers, the 1 seed versus the 3 seed. I actually have the Lakers in 5.
Nice, dude. I like what you're doing. I had a head versus heart moment on this one. It's Lakers Warriors. My head says Warriors, but I went Lakers in 6.
Good, dude. You need to recondition your brain, dude. I don't know what you've been
Dude,
doing.
imagine a universe that we get a Nets Warriors final.
I would actually not. Fuck, I would say that, but that would just be nightmare scenario.
I would hate watch. They'd probably go 7 games, quad overtime every game, just to extend the matching hatred.
It ended up with Steph and Katie just 69 and a half court. But no, like, I mean, that's if we were to look at like over the last 15 years of basketball, that would be the worst potential finals matchup. I think I could, at least just for my personal fandom.
Yeah,
I hate both those teams, what they represent. So
yeah, I would hate every bit of that, dude. I cannot. Yeah, since we were fans, I cannot think of a matchup that could match my hatred for that.
I didn't realize you wanted a fucking Debbie Downer, dude. Way to fucking depress me, dude. Talk about the prospect of Nets.
Dude, Warriors. You know, dude, my life right now is leading me to these predictions.
True. Art imitates life.
Right.
Something, dude. Yeah, that's
I went Lakers though, dude. I'm trying.
Thank goodness. Thank goodness. So you got Lakers Nets. Who you got? How's it looking?
I got Nets in 6 with KD being finals MVP. What do you got?
I got Bucks Lakers. I got Lakers in 6. I think this
dude,
is
imagine a Bucks Lakers final, dude. I would love that.
And here's the thing. Talk about I felt really confident in these picks for these two teams being at the end. I do not feel confident in my choice. I went pure heart. I was like LeBron, Lakers, like one last shot to prove the haters wrong.
One more, please. Yeah.
Yeah. Because like, I mean, they're coming out for the Lakers next. And like, I think LeBron responds pretty well to that usually. Like, and I mean, ultimately it's like, how many times we got to go back this? When LeBron's healthy, when his most important teammates are healthy, it is a guaranteed finals ticket.
Yes. That's such a good point. I forget that at times. I lose sight of that, I should say.
And it's not going back 3 years. It's not going back 5. It's going back to like pretty much the dawn of time at this point. He's been an automatic finals ticket since 2011. It's 10 years. And like, I don't know. I feel like you get him there. I have a hard time picking against him.
Yeah, I respect every bit of that dude. He's
Yeah.
He's the greatest.
Yeah,
and it's hard to.
One or two more. I feel like, and I hate to say this because but like Father Time is ticking. Like, and I don't know how many more years LeBron's going to have where he can really chase it as like the best player on his team.
Mhm.
I think this is a year where if he's going to make a run like that, it's going to be like a year like this. So that's my pick. And obviously LeBron is Finals MVP.
Yeah, and I remember we had the conversation after the bubble finals against the Heat. We're just like, if he can just get one more, one more, that big, I'd feel real good. Like, you and I called him the greatest after before his first finals win, but it's like, it just feels good to have that as an argument in your back pocket amongst the million other reasons why.
Well, yeah, to me, his competition isn't MJ. It's like Tom Brady now. Like, are you the greatest like sports? Like, you're already the GOAT at basketball. So,
but even then, though, it's like LeBron's the greatest athlete of all time ever. It's like, but that's what I think people will get confused about with the Jordan LeBron argument. Like, I'm sure we'll do a whole episode on this someday, but it's like, we're not talking about who has the greatest resume. We're talking about who's the best basketball player ever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, when you're talking about the GOAT, it's not. Yeah,
because if you're talking about resumes, then give it to Bill Russell.
Well, yeah. I mean, I could put out a fucking resume, dude. Ain't gonna mean shit. Like, yeah, watch the game. Anyways, I mean,
watch the game.
So those are the season predictions. I wanted to add one more thing, but I think we're getting pretty. It's been a long time, but I wanted to ask, like, what is your like go-to storyline that you're gonna be most intrigued to see how it plays out over the years? Is it gonna be Ben Simmons, Kyrie?
Let's do this. Let's do this. Let's do number one without including Ben Simmons, Kyrie, because I think everybody's pretty much most intrigued to see what happens with Ben Simmons, what happens with Kyrie. What's your number one storyline?
And try to take out homerism. Yeah, so I'm gonna try to take out Pacers and Lakers because if
that was one I had written down was passive aggressively. I wrote, can Pelicans win one close game? And
no,
I'll pass that one up. But no.
It's like, good point, though. I don't need an essay answer. I need a short answer for this one. Fuck no. No, I guess one storyline that I'm most intrigued by. Are we talking storyline or are we talking on-court, like how like a development of a player?
I wouldn't say development of player. I just say, like, what are you excited to keep an eye on? And like, I mean, I guess that could technically be development of a player, but like, I don't know, just whatever you think, I guess.
Honestly, I think the Timberwolves.
Dude, I was literally just gonna say that. I swear to God. I was going to say, if the Timberwolves are healthy, what does that team look like? And can they be a 500 team?
And that's the thing is, like, another year for Anthony Edwards, who, like, I'm, like, super impressed by. He looks like his ceiling is that of, like, a go-to scorer, like a Levine. Maybe higher. You know, he could definitely be higher than that. I think that's probably a glass ceiling for him, but that archetype of player. But I think it'll just be interesting if we can see them healthy and like it's the Karl Anthony Towns stuff. It's them with a real coach. It's them with some, healthy players around them. And it's like, okay, we've been talking about like this Timberwolves team and underachieving and stuff for so long. It's like, can they put it together for 1 year as a healthy team and see what that looks like? And if it doesn't work, there could be some really like big NBA, like landscape shaking moves, because like if they're all healthy, they have the right coach they want in place, they've spent some money, put talent, blah blah blah, and they still come up short, they still miss the play-in. I think the conversation around like Cat, D'Lo, Malik Beasley gets really interesting on where those players end up, because if you go this far with a guy who was voted like, I mean, what was it, 3 or 4 years ago, Cat was like the number one, like the GM survey. Yeah. I mean, like the top players under 25, he was like almost unanimous number one, if not unanimous. So like, I don't know if everything's there in front of them and they come up that short, I think you're going to see some movement in the landscape change. Because I think Cat has a really high ceiling. I don't know what his ceiling is in Minnesota. I think his ceiling could be higher elsewhere at this point. So
Get in LA, dude. Imagine that.
Trade for AD straight up. AD's a all NBA second team pick this year. Anthony Davis is up. So, but no, that's my story, my low key storyline that is intriguing to me. What about you?
I swear to God, dude, that's what I was going to say. It wasn't this. I wasn't thinking as far along the lines of like what's going to happen afterwards.
Yeah.
I just want to see if they can win if they're healthy because
Well,
they
yeah.
have talent, and people always like, well, D'Lo and Cat haven't played. They've played this many minutes together. They need to actually play together, and it's like, I mean, I'm gonna be honest with you. Like, the more time goes on, the lower I get on D'Lo and like his
Same.
abilities to be like a big time contributor to a winning team.
So, yeah,
But
I'll be honest. He fits in like he could be a really good 6-man tier to me now. I'm like that.
yeah,
To me,
not
that's
third
what I
option.
envision. Yeah, I do
Yeah.
not see him as like a starting player on a good team. And I'm sure there's talent in it. Like he's shown flashes before, but stocks are low on him. He's got a lot to prove.
Yeah. And so I don't know. It's just funny you said that because literally when you were
That's so
thinking, I was
crazy.
like, probably the T-Wolves just because like you said, it's put up or shut up for them at this point. Like, and I think the jury's out on Cat. Like, he's not necessarily. It was the same thing with Anthony Davis that you and I were talking about all along, where it's like he is never going to be Batman. He's not a Batman, and
Yeah.
like I don't think Cat is either. And maybe I'm wrong, but I don't think so. Like, I mean, people say it on Reddit all the time about Anthony Edwards when you see all his post game quotes. And it's like Anthony Edwards has the mentality of a leader and like a winner and somebody who can like galvanize
An
the
alpha
team.
in
It's
the
like,
locker room.
yeah. Cash just like, he's a great player, but it's like he's just a great player to me. He's not like somebody he's not the rising tide that lifts all boats.
Yeah, and like I'm sorry, but like I hear people say pretty blasphemous. It's like I don't care what shooting splits and scoring says. Like if you can't carry your team to 30 wins, and like I know he's had a lot going on the last 2 years,
Right.
and
Yeah. And
it's
that's,
unfair
yeah.
to say these things about him, but like just got to see it. Like we can't give
I
out
mean, to be fair
awards
too, like
based
it
on
was
potential.
before COVID too, like before he
Well,
had
yeah,
all like
yeah.
the tragic stuff happen in his life. Like we were still asking the same questions, like, so are you only going to win 30 games this year?
Well,
Are you really a top 10 player?
yeah, it's like how high up can a player really be if they can't lift the floor of a team? Because
Yeah.
like there's players that are seen in a way lower light than Cat that raise floors quite a bit more, I think. So no, that'll be a really intriguing one. And I mean, even if they aren't healthy and it doesn't all come together and even if it's like, well, he was injured and like say the Malik Beasley court stuff comes, at a certain point as management, when do you look at this team and just say, we got like they're gonna shake something up? Like I don't know. They need a change unless they're like gung-ho on their talent or like we got one more year to ride this out. And not to go back to Pacers, but I feel like that's almost the same thing there. And they're like, we've
tried this core for so long.
Yeah, they're like, we're gonna give Carlisle a year with this team and have him assess it, and then we can make that decision from there. I feel like they're very similar, in a very, very similar spot. Sabonis is way better than Cat, so it's like not even a big deal. But no, that's a good question. The non-tabloid like thing to watch through the year. It's crazy that we both come up with like a Western Conference team that I had in the bottom 5 and you had like what, losing in the play-in?
Yeah.
That's where we projected this team, but they were both our effing like pocket pick for guilty pleasure.
Hot storyline. Yeah.
What are the odds that? Plus, you and I have no affiliation with the T-Wolves. Like,
none at all. But our very first game we ever saw was
that's true. The exhibition game, like
has
late
nothing
90s.
to do. Yeah, it has nothing to do with this though.
Yeah, and it's just like I don't know. There's literally. I'm shocked that we both came to that conclusion.
But at the same time, I'm absolutely not shocked in any way at all.
True. Oh, fuck. All right, dude. Well, I've wasted enough of your effing time.
No, this isn't a waste, dude. This is the beginning of a beautiful thing.
Also, I still can't get over a poster being
DC
at a height lower than a fucking light switch. That's criminal, dude.
Dude, quit exposing my behind the scenes stuff. I'm sitting on the floor.
He got the corners taped or tacked down. Anyways, dude, I'm about to jump off this call. I can't look at that. It's kind of hot.
Prime DC, aka Young DC, dude, 2010 machine, man.
The NBA hang time legend, dude. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fuck. We gotta end this thing. Thanks for anybody
All right.
who listened.